Hello, my name is Alan Knight, and I want to be the first to welcome you to the MBA orientation. You're starting on a journey with Spring Arbor University to reach your goal of attaining an MBA. So welcome. We're going to start talking in our first section about goals. First YouTube session will cover Section 1, and Section 1 goals are as follows. For this MBA orientation, we want to learn how to navigate from arbor.edu website to SAU online. Then we want to log in to our particular course at SAU Online in Blackboard. And the third thing we'd like to do during this session is to review the orientation expectations. What will you hope to accomplish in these next 2 weeks? First, you're going to acquaint yourself with the syllabus for the orientation, which will be similar to the syllabi offered during the entire MBA program for each course. Secondly, we'll be doing a more in-depth introduction to the use of Blackboard, such as the journaling and the discussion groups and access to grades and so forth. Then, during the MBA program, you'll be expected to be familiar with and to post most of your papers according to APA Style Guide. So we're going to introduce you in later videos to the APA Writing Students Guide. Then finally, one of the foundational things for the MBA program is something called principles. The principles for business that are based not only on the Christian principles that are underlying the practices, but then how those Christian principles play out in business activities. And we'll be using a specific document with which you will become acquainted. So again, our goals for this section are to learn how to navigate from arbor.edu to SAU Online, the course login, the orientation expectations.
Well, you should at this point have located the main Spring Arbor University website. That website is accessible from the following URL, www.arbor.edu. Once the main window at the website opens, you can locate the Quick Links tab. On the right-hand side of your screen. From the Quick Links tab, if you click on it, you will see a number of options, and you want to select the My SAU option. Clicking on that link will take you to a new window, and this is My SAU. And you will be using this for a number of activities during your MBA journey with Spring Arbor. But at the moment, I want to try to take us into Blackboard. So if you would, enter your username. In this case, I'll enter my username. And then enter your password so that you are logged in to your personal My SAU site. The first window that you will see after you've logged in on the home page is My SU, and you can see there's a new mail check window, there's some local weather, there's also a support window here, and then in the main is new notices, what's new on My SAU. And on the right hand side is the Blackboard or SAU Online access. Remember, My SAU will provide you with access to the SAU Online, which is where all of the course material for your MBA program will be located. You should also have a window that will indicate what courses you're enrolled in, and of course in my case, since I'm the instructor, I have a window for courses taught. But for the time being, let's go to Blackboard, and you can click on this hyperlink, and this will take you to the Blackboard entry point. Another window opens, and your main window for Blackboard or SAU Online will open. And notice there's some various tools over here on the left-hand side. There's an announcement window, there's your calendar, There's also a quick tutorials catalog, and I would recommend if you have questions pertaining to how to operate and to function in the Blackboard environment, you will find this tutorials catalog with its 50 tutorials a helpful center. On the right-hand side then is the My Courses section. And again, this reflects the various courses that I'm involved with, but for right now, let's go down to a recent MBA online orientation. And this is the course that you'll be logging into for your own cohort. At this point, I'm going to log into the MGT060 Fall of '09 and cohort E7 for the MBA online. So you click on that hyperlink, and now we are at the course opening page. So this is the MGT060, that's your course number. That's the date or the term the course is offered, and this is the cohort number. Again, this cohort number and date do not reflect your course. This is only a sample so that you can get used to the navigation requirements of Blackboard. Notice that we have a menu to the left-hand side. This left menu is an access point for all the various things that you will need during your course. Usually there is a faculty information tab, in this case an MBA orientation info tab, a start or course basics, and since the orientation is 2 weeks, week 1 and week 2 portions of the syllabus, and the discussion board that you will use in interacting with your cohort mates, and then some additional tutorial access points. In the center of the main window is the announcements section. So at this point you should be able to open your own orientation page. To familiarize yourself with the orientation expectations, as we mentioned, one of our goals is to discuss the access to the syllabus, and that is located over Course Basics. You click on that tab, and then you can click on the course syllabus and download the syllabus as a PDF file for your review and ability to print it out to maintain and keep a copy. The other area that you should be familiar with is the MBA orientation info, and there's several other sections in that, but two that are most important is the APA style guide and research information section. You notice there's tips for academic writing, and then also the APA style guide for electronic references. You should be familiar with the AP style guides, as you will be expected to complete the writings and the papers that you post in the context of the APA style. And finally then is the principles for business. And it is these principles that's going to provide you with a roadmap throughout your MBA program for applying Christian principles to all the interactions that you will have. And clicking on the link will take you to a 22-page document, Principles for Those in Business Resource Pack. So these principles are in fact the most important framework that you will experience during your MBA. They are the basis for all that you will be studying.
That brings us to a close of our Section 1, and a review of our goals suggests we have in fact navigated from arbor.edu to SAU Online. We've learned how to do a course login. We've understood and reviewed our orientation expectations to include look at the syllabus, Blackboard Introduction, APA Writing Guide for students, and Principles for Business. So please review those and get prepared to move on to Section 2.